Chapter 5. There was once a poor scribe in the city of Agra who copied other people's writings in books. He earned barely enough to support his family. But no matter how difficult it was, he and his wife always managed to feed themselves and their children. The scribe was proud of the fact that he had never borrowed a single paisa. We must never fall into the hands of the money lender, he often told his wife. For if we do, we will surely be ruined. The scribe worried so much about his lack of money and his fear of borrowing that his worries even found a place in his dreams. One night, he dreamed that he had borrowed 100 gold coins from the moneylender. He woke up in terror, thinking, 100 gold coins? How could I even repay such a large sum? Still trembling from his nightmare, he woke his wife and told her all about it. They talked quietly for a while, and soon the scribe felt better. He fell asleep once more. The next day, as the scribe's wife drew water from the well at the end of the street on which they lived, she told her friends of her husband's dream. Imagine, she exclaimed, he dreamt that we had borrowed not 1 or 2, but 100 gold coins from the moneylender. Her friends laughed at her. A few of them thought it was a very good story and repeated it to their husbands when they got home. The story spread, and a few days later it reached the moneylender's ears. He laughed when he heard it, but his eyes began to glitter greedily. That evening, he put on his turban and, picking up his walking stick, strolled over to the scribe's small house. "I've come," he announced to the nervous and worried scribe, "to remind you of the money you owe me." "Money?" squeaked the scribe in panic. "I owe you?" "Yes," answered the moneylender firmly. 100 gold coins. Surely you have not forgotten." "100 gold coins?" gasped the scribe in a falling voice, tottering to the nearest chair. The scribe's wife, who had been listening from an inner room, came hurrying out. "But it was only a dream," she cried. "You cannot ask us to return money that has only been borrowed in a dream." "Money is money," said the moneylender, "and money borrowed must be returned. You will have to start tomorrow. I am a good man, a kind-hearted man, and so I shall not demand it all back at once. 1 gold coin a month will do, and then there will be the interest above that as well." With these words, he stood up and left. The scribe began to moan softly. His wife sat down suddenly. They sat in silent despair. Suddenly the wife had an idea. "Husband," she said, sitting up straight, "we must beg Raja Birbal to help us. Only he can save us from utter ruin." At this, the scribe sat up. "I shall go to his house at once," he said. "If anyone can save us, it is he." Birbal listened to the poor scribe's tale of woe. Then he brought out a bag of gold coins and emptied them onto a table. He counted out 100 and put the rest away. Next he placed a large mirror in front of the coins. "Huzur, Huzur," the scribe said in a distressed voice, "I did not come here to beg or to ask you to pay the money lender. Surely there is another way." "There is another," Birbal answered with a smile. "Be calm and go and call the moneylender here. Tell him his debt is about to be paid." Full of doubts, the scribe hurried to the moneylender's house with Birbal's message. The moneylender smiled when he heard the message and got up at once to accompany the scribe. When they arrived at Birbal's house and were shown in, the moneylender saw the pile of gold coins on the table. He smiled and smiled, unable to take his eyes off them. The money behind the coins made the pile look large and more glittery. So, the scribe borrowed 100 gold coins from you in his dream, did he? That is so, replied the money lender, never taking his eyes off the coins on the table. Well, said Birbal, you may take all the coins in the mirror. The real coins belong to me, but all those in the reflection are yours in return for the dream loan. The money lender knew he had met his match. Without a word, he turned and left. Never again did he try to cheat anyone else in the city of Agra. Chapter